Alright, good afternoon. It is January the 34th, 2023. It's late afternoon now. We haven't gotten around to shooting the bow yet. And finally got out here with olive oil. I think the sun is right there. I don't know what that's going to do to the video, but I'm going to see how many I can hit at 20 yards here with this, with olive oil. And the gap method. That one doesn't count. I left my glasses in my pocket and I hit my glasses. We've been spending most of the day gathering up feed. We made a little video about that. Getting the video out of the truck. I haven't hit that thing yet. Finally. Had a guy over here. Oh, we had some visitors today from New Jersey. And they had a little boy that was watching me shoot the bow, and he wanted to shoot it. He's 4 years old, so I had to hold it for him and all, but we're going to look at that when we get inside. That may make it to the video. I asked the parents and they said they had no problem with it. But I was counseling a young man today that came out here, and he was worried about something. And this particular young man was a believer and did know the Bible very well. It didn't take very long to remind him that these things that we're worried about, we need to lay them at this altar of Yeshua the Messiah. He is ready, willing, and able to take our burdens upon himself. Yeshua, otherwise known as Jesus. Steadying up pretty good. I'm not making a tight group, but I am hitting the pie plate. If any of you use guys out there are having troubles with anxiousness, worry, I can advise you to turn to Jesus. That's exactly what he came to earth to do, was to give us a way to place our burdens upon him. I've had experience. I'm not just talking theoretical. I've been there and done that. We're going to walk up there in a minute and see. Well, after I got steadied up a little bit, I started hitting it. See what we got there. That one was dead center, or very nearly dead center. shooting at 20 yards. I shoot 12 arrows. We'll take out the 2 outliers. So that means that I hit 10 of them. I'm happy with that. Using the gap method. Now my main purpose for making these videos is to give me a platform to do my job. My job is to declare the name of Yeshua before men. This is something you will read in the New Testament. Yeshua told his followers, if you declare my name before the Father, I will declare your name. Oh no, excuse me. If you will declare my name before men, it's late. I'm tired. If you will declare my name before men, I will declare your name before the Father. And that's what I'm attempting to do. The devil, the evil one, tries on a daily basis to tell me, you're not doing anything, nobody's paying any attention to you, you need to just do something else. I don't believe that's true though. I believe that the common man like myself making an attempt at telling people about Jesus the Savior is actually more important possibly than all of the big shot preachers out there. There are, I don't know how many, but there's a bunch of them out there like me. I ran into one today on YouTube that was a lady that was very good, and she was also a homesteader. And she had her own way of doing it. It wasn't very much like mine at all, but she was doing the same thing, declaring the name of Yeshua before men and women. Now I had a friend one time that was, I'll say he was a rounder. He was well known in these parts as being a roughneck. You know, had fought a lot and pretty much a guy you didn't want to mess with. And he was helping me do some work one time, and this is many years ago. I finally ventured to ask him. I said, his name was John. They called him Johnny. What do you think about Jesus? What do you think about what everybody says about Jesus? Well, as far as I knew, he was going to slap me upside the head. I didn't know if he had, but I ventured to ask him. And he thought a little bit, and he said, I think there might be something to it. And I said, why? And he said, if there wasn't anything to it, why would so many people be talking about him? Well, that was actually a pretty profound thing to say. His observation was, there's an awful lot of people out there talking about this Jesus, so there might be something to it. About 20 years rocked on, and this young man, who is now a middle-aged man, I ran into him one time, and he said, a really good thing happened to me today. And I said, what? And he said, I came to Jesus. I'm a believer now. It was a really good day for me. And that's all he said. And of course I was very thrilled about that, you know, because I had talked to him some 20 years before. And he said, there must be something to it. Or why would so many people be talking about it? Well, the end of this story is that not long after he reported to me that a really good thing just happened, this middle-aged man was dead. And that's the end of his story. He had no idea. I don't think he was, I'd say he was 50. And he's gone now. But a really good thing happened to him, according to his own words. And I've come to Jesus. So, the reason I'm telling you that story is because a lot of people were telling him about Jesus. He said, there must be something to it or so many people wouldn't be talking about it. Well, that's why I'm saying to you, don't let the evil one shut your mouth. If you believe, Yeshua wants you to tell people about it. If you declare my name before men, I will declare your name before the Father. And I think that a normal person, no common man or woman that witnesses Christ may have more weight than a fancy, suited up, degreed up preacher that has maybe thousands of people attending his church. I'm encouraging you to do that. It's an army. We're an army out there. Don't be afraid to do it. You don't know how to do it? Ask God, show me how to do it. But you got to open your mouth. It's just a matter of opening your mouth. I just gave you a way to do it. What do you think about Jesus? You can ask somebody that. That's not preaching at them. What do you think about Jesus? They're not going to cut your head off. That's a very low impact way of asking somebody, what do you think about Jesus? They'll probably tell you. And it may lead somewhere, and it may not. All right. That's what came out today out of my mouth. This is Gardner Israel. I hope I get to talk to you again.